Hi everyone. So today we are going to talk about the number of births in Japan fell below 700,000. Well, the government was predicting this gonna happen around 2037. Now as we know 2025. This statistic was gathered in 2024. From January to November, it was around 660,000. Considering about the December, they are expecting that's not gonna exceed the number of 700,000. And especially this was number including foreign babies born in Japan. So I'm gonna talk about why this is happening in Japan. Well, actually in other countries, now more and more low birth rate is happening even in many other developed countries. But I'm gonna talk about why this is happening in Japan. So first reason is financial reason. Like before, the family structure was the father is working and the mother is taking care of the house and the kids. They could do it just one income, but now you cannot do it anymore. If you want to have 2 kids family, in total 4 as a family, both parents have to work to manage to live. And now even taking care of yourself is getting hard. Paying for their renting, grocery fees, pension, healthcare, everything, utility bills. So it's getting hard to take care of yourself. How can you take care of other human beings like babies? Your baby costs a lot of money. You need a milk powder, their clothes, diapers, and when they are sick you have to take them to the hospital. But unfortunately the government is not doing anything for young people or families. Like let's say even when you're gonna make a baby, the government's gonna give you money. That's not gonna happening. And even for daycare, for bring your kids to kindergartens, that's gonna cost money. And some private kindergartens, you have to pay a lot of money for entering. So even bringing them to school, that's gonna cost money. Then yeah, the government is not gonna do much. Then why do you wanna make babies? So unfortunately the government, politicians, most of them are old. They're gonna make policies favoring for elderly people, not for young people or kids. But you have to realize, if you're not gonna support for young generation or to make families or babies, eventually elderly people cannot get pension fee. Those pension fee comes from workers. Then those workers gonna become older after 65 or 70. Maybe when I become 70, maybe I cannot get it. Maybe the government said, well, you can get pension when you're gonna be 80 or 85. So definitely the government, the politicians don't think about the country. Just they care about their position, salary at this moment. They don't care about the future of Japan. So I think if this is gonna happen, even in the future, we have to welcome immigrants, then Japan will end up becoming like Europe or America. As we know, most cities, so many immigrants taking over, and even the culture they are destroying. So I don't think you're gonna see Japanese culture in next 20 or 30 or 40 years later, unfortunately. So now here in Japan, when you walk on street even at night, middle of the night, as a young girl wearing a shorts, nothing's gonna happen. Even going to a convenience store for getting some drinks or foods. But if we're gonna welcome immigrants, more and more crimes gonna increase. Theft, robbery, sexual assault. So these gonna stuff happen in the future. And even some foreign tourists gonna be disappointed about the situation in the future. Why this is happening in Japan? Japan used to be clean, polite, respect, but what about now? There's no respect. Street is dirty, so much high crime. Nobody's gonna come to Japan for tourists, for sightseeing. So First reason, financial reason. Second reason, because of social media or too much entertainment. Before, for having fun playing with friends, and when you get older, you wanna make a family and spending time with kids. That's gonna be considered to be the happy life in general, not in Japan, in the world. But now people tend to be content with using smartphone, watching Netflix, YouTube, using this smartphone, living in tiny world. It's like it's a small world. Their happiness is directed into the different way now. They can be satisfied with playing video games, watching Netflix, playing games on phone or Nintendo Switch. So they don't need families or babies or partners, or even not partners. Some say it's bothering to spend time with someone and also cost money. Nowadays lots of young girls are too picky, like I want muscular man, tall man, handsome man. At the same time he must be rich. So more and more young boys don't want to date with girls because not much merit. Since now we have so much porn, so they can take care of themselves. So they don't need girls. And even for girls, they don't want to date with much young boys, but because, they think, nowadays these boys don't have much money, not worthy for me. The second reason, too much entertainment. And the third reason, they are pessimistic about the future. So some want to make family or babies, but they might think, for the future, like I feel sorry for babies to suffer because now even this economic situation is not good. Then what's gonna happen to my babies? So some want babies, but are pessimistic about the future. In my opinion, there are three reasons: financial reason, too much entertainment, and lastly, the pessimistic view towards the future. So now in America, Trump became the president. Some say he's crazy, others say he's a messiah. I'm gonna say as a politician, at least he's making action, lots of stuff doing already. So even Japanese politician has to respect President Trump. But since Japanese politicians are so slow, they cannot make a decision quickly. So even this low birth rate issues, there's a department that's gonna take care of this problem, but they are just spending money, and those money goes to politicians. Then they don't do anything. Then even these numbers below 700,000, and maybe it's gonna be like even half in next 20 years. Then at the same time, elderly people die. Then what's gonna happen? Game over. So I already can see the future of Japan. Japan as a country exists, but that does not mean Japanese people live there. Mostly Chinese or some Asian people, or even might be some other immigrants from other countries. Okay, so everyone, thank you for watching. And what do you think about these low birth rates in the world, not just in Japan, since, like I said, most developed countries, America, France, or even China, is facing this low birth rate. Well, on the other hand, India is growing, and Korea is the lowest birth rate in the world. Okay, everyone, thank you for watching. We can meet again in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.